yesterday. Yesterday was 45. We're at 55 today. Right now, that's nice. We have a little bit of rain. So it was supposed to rain off and on all day today. Not really. A lot of rain. Not really. What the hell's that? Oh, we got no left rear. So I put my tops on. I had the tops off last 2-3 days. I don't think it's gonna rain enough that, honestly, I could have gotten away with not having the tops on, but just to be sure. Now we have all these cones, which are friggin' stupid. Luckily, at 4 o'clock, they're not out yet constructing or deconstructing or whatever these guys do. But we did get hit with this instruction going home last night. It was down to one lane yesterday at the Lake Yacht Club, which is just a redneck yacht club. But they're putting in a new driveway, so they had to put the highway down to one lane. Absolutely insane. I figured they could have done that at middle of the night to inconvenience people maybe a little less. But what we're going to babble about now, read an article about the top 10 worst dividend paying stocks. One of the stocks that I hold was on that list. I understand why. This is not financial news. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not take whatever I'm going to tell you. Whatever comes out of my mouth is gospel truth. Do your own homework. But if you do your own homework, you're going to start with the knowledge that there's a difference between growth investing and income investing. Growth is what I put JEPI, JEPQ, all the Qs, triple Qs, the Walmarts, the Home Depots, the big box stores, the Coke, the Pepsi, the Unilever, Johnson and Johnson from back when I was a kid, still in school. All these are what I consider growth stocks. They're safe. They're not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Walmart's not going anywhere. Home Depot's not going anywhere. Those are American staples that will be around for quite some time. Coke is a good one. That's been around forever. Coke, Walmart, Home Depot. Or really just Coke, Walmart, Costco. How you going to go on with that? That is my version of growth investing. You put your money in, you're expecting slow and low, slow and steady. You're not going to make a mint overnight. You're not going to be rich within 10 years, but 30 years down the road, 40 years down the road, you don't touch it. You turn on your DRIP, your automatic dividend reinvestment investment in dividend, what the hell? Dividend something investment program. Brain's not working too early. Yeah, those are my growth stocks. Coke. I don't own any of those because I have started my investing too late. I am in my mid-50s. I started investing when I was in my 40s. Trying to get a handle on things, trying to figure out which way is up. After about 5-10 years, I'm actually sitting back going, you know, I have a decent portfolio. I don't think I've changed anything this week because I'm pretty happy with the ones I have. I was into growth investing until I realized that I was nowhere close to being able to retire. So I had to put my foot on the gas and find out a way to make more money quickly without losing all my money quickly. I dabbled into day trading, taking stocks for the day, making my 30, 40, 50 cents. Back in the day when it was $9.95 commission to do one single trade, no matter one stock or 100 stocks. That wasn't feasible unless you're a big guy pulling 100,000 stocks at a chance. But so I guess we're really, now we're going to kind of diverge. Nah, let's keep going. Growth income, those are my growth stocks. That's slow. That's steady Eddie. What I say, steady Eddie. Doesn't change. You know what's going to happen. You're going to sit back and let that money just do what it does. Now, as far as the income means to me that I'm willing to give up some of my initial capital for the long-term gain, if that makes sense. If I start out with $100,000, if I start out with $100, my stock returns to me 10% every year, 12 months in a year. It will give me my money back within that year. I have 2 extra months of 10%. That's 20%. I'm alright with that. I was talking about my yield max funds that I am in. My yield max funds are not for everybody. If you need your money now, you're gonna have to pass this guy. I'm going a little over speed limit, but oh, now they're speeding up. Alright, good enough. I like my stocks now for the income because they are giving me weekly and monthly well over 40, 50, 80% of return. I can pretend to know how they're doing that by getting into synthetic stocks and stuff like that, but I honestly don't know how they're doing it. Well, I do know how they're doing it, but doing that, they're making money off such a story called, it was The Big Short. Short had a spot on there where they were saying they're at the gambling table and they're all taking bets on who's going to win the next round of blackjack. And so they make bets on, I make bets that this person's going to win, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different steps into going down to who's going to make a bet. So I guess you could call it 7 layers of bets, rounds of investment that these people are doing. If you could make a correlation between gambling and the stock market, well, yeah. So it's kind of weird if you think about it, because you're gambling, yes, and we're also gambling that we're going to be able to prop up our future, our income with options, dividends, call spreads, buying calls, selling calls, buying puts, selling puts. I mean, there's all kinds of different lingo and shit like that. I don't have 100% grasp on it. I don't think I ever will. But I'm getting there. It's fun. It's interesting is what the fun part is. It's interesting. So I take my income now. I am making a month. I have 30, 40, just over 40 grand in my account. I'm making about $2,000 a month in my dividend income. I understand that this can go at any time. It needs to stay. No, we're not even hitting 40. Come on, guy. It's fucking Broncos, man. So I'm making my income every month, and what I'm doing with the income is I am taking that income and I'm buying more, which is the drip. As long as your drip is on, you're going to start compounding every month, buying yourself. And that's the key to being financially independent, retire early, fire, is compounding interest, which is a whole different ride home. Compounding interest. It is, well, what did it do last time? I'm looking at Winter, WNTR, that stock is trading at 34, something a share. Anyway, it paid me $1,000 2 weeks ago. I get paid every month from that. They pay me $1,000 every month. That's $250 a week. That's about a third of my paycheck. Yeah. That's one stock. My other one is Plady, PLTY. That pays me the same, just over $1,000 a month. $1,500 last time, and that was on a $4 dividend. So pulling in about $2,500, give or take, for the little guys. I have the Uplies, the Coney heads. Coney head, where's my Coney? The guy I watch retire on dividend. He's a big Coney head. He likes the cone heads in movies. I've never seen it. Dan Aykroyd. I don't know why I haven't seen it. I like Dan Aykroyd, but yeah, he likes to use the word scatter-de-doo, which I am right now. My brain's all scatter-de-doo. It's 4:30. But I like the income of my stocks now, $2,500 a month. That's, not bad. That's going into my Roth. That's not money I get now. I gotta wait for another 5 years to get that. But if you can pull that out 5, 10, 15, 20 years, I think the last time I looked with my dividend paying accounts in 5 years, 10 years, I'll be up to $412,000 a year just in dividends. That's assuming everything stays the same. That's assuming that, that's obviously you're not foolish enough to know that your stock market's going to stay the way it is right now. It can't. It changes. It fluctuates. That's how we're able to do options. That's how we're able to make money on the stock market, going up and going down for the IB, the implied volatility. Honestly, that's how the stock market makes their money. That's how I make my money. That's how, nothing stays the same. I don't want things to stay the same. It's not good. It's flat. But you can't look at those numbers, 400,000 a year. You can't look at that because that's not true. You can do your best and dumb that down to, if I make 50%, that's all right. That's $40,000 a year. About, and I'll be all right with that. That'd be a bill. I know I started, like I said, this retirement late. So I'm not going to be able to fully fund. There's a dead end on the side of the road. I'm not going to be able to fully fund full retirement. But I will be able to pay a bill. I will be able to pay a car payment. Honestly, all I'm hoping is to be able to pay the mortgage, pay the car payments. Our cars are already paid off, but there's no way that my Jeep's going to make it for another 5 years, 10 years. Alright folks, once again, this is not financial advice whatsoever. This is just me rambling about stocks and what I understand, which could be totally wrong. I'm sure it is. I've been wrong many, many times. 4:30, don't want to get to work a little bit too early, so we're going to go around. Round, get around, get around. Now we're going to go in now.